too, but it gets written to the database, but it also updates the other servers. So think of it as almost like a distributed write log, if you will. So that's how we handle the simple feeds. I think as if you think about some of the types of caching and the types of data access that we have, when you think about nearby, it's a little bit different. So nearby, you need to actually think about all the whispers and all the content that's in a certain area, and you want to pull older content for a certain area that has less content. You want to pull only the very latest content for a very heavily populated area. And so we actually need to think of a slightly different model. So in this case, Erlang is still incredibly powerful because it allows us to do some really interesting stuff around caching as well. So I picked a random area in the US. I picked Nashville, Tennessee, and I said, okay, I'm going to walk through sort of how we think about storing this data. So if you think about, we're actually caching in 3 dimensions. You've got the 2 dimensions of the actual locations of the content, and then in the 3rd dimension is time. So you want to actually travel back in. You want to increase your range as you search for whispers to show, but you also want to expand the time window because in some cases maybe you don't have as many items in a very rural area. So these could be old, or another area. I don't have a pointer here to show, but like in a certain area you might find lots, and so you don't actually need to expand the radius as much. So how does Erlang help with this? Well, it allows us to build this sort of tagged model of the world, where we can actually tag these places with zip codes or census blocks, or we could use shape files to make very specific